Welcome to Wealth, Health, and Wisdom Mastery, a channel where we gain tips, we learn and gain tips about how to become more wealthy, more healthy, and have the wisdom for winning in life. Today, we are going to be discussing very briefly about our wealth creation pursuit, our wealth pursuit, and the balance between that on the work that we do, our business, and our health. There's so much in the media now, information about people feeling stressed, being stressed at work or in their business, in their wealth pursuits. There are so many complaints of people being burnt out, having a mental breakdown, anxiety, depression, and other kinds of psychosomatic illnesses. Not only that, even more people are having problems with hypertension and all that. And that makes us to begin to think about the work that we actually do, our business, and the balance between ensuring that we have the wealth that we deserve as well as being healthy to enjoy the wealth. And so it's important right now for us to begin to ask questions about, are you in the right niche for yourself? Are you in the right area of work that where you are at peace with, where within yourself you find peace? And to be able to make sure that you are in that niche that is good for you, that is suited to your personality and your goal and your purpose in life. You have to ask yourself certain questions. What do you love? What are you passionate about? What are the things that you are good at? What are the skills you have that come naturally for you, as well as you've been well trained in those areas and you are an expert, you're very skilled in those areas? When you can find some commonalities, some themes of where you are, what you love and what you are good at. So for example, you might be a dancer and you also love dancing. I mean, that's a winner. Again, the third question you have to ask yourself is the world prepared to pay you for that, for your skill, for that service that you are able to, that you're good at, you love, and that you are prepared to, is the world prepared to pay you for that? And does the world need that service? So these are questions you ask yourself. They are not one-off questions. You need to continue to ask yourself those questions over time to find the common areas. And where you are able to identify those areas, then if you're able to find the areas where you love, you're very skilled at it, people are prepared to pay for you, and you're solving a problem, problem that the world needs, then that's a winner. You find that even if you're spending 8 hours, 10 hours a day on whatever number of hours that you are able to do in that area of work, it's like a game for you. It's like a play, okay? So you really, really need to consider the areas of work. You find that a lot of people are going to work or going into business in an area that you wake up in the morning, they don't want to go, but they have to go. We need to now actually step back to ask ourselves, why don't you find work? Why don't you do the business in the area that you enjoy, that is solving a problem that people are prepared to pay you for? And if you can find those areas, then it becomes much easier on yourself as a person, on your health. So it's important to really ask those questions, and we really mustn't be afraid to stop and make a turn. But make sure that when you make a turn, you are making it in the right direction that is fit for you as a person. Again, investment can be quite stressful, in the sense that you really need to know some people are risk averse. They are not ready to take any risk. You need to find out what your personality is. You need to find out how much risk you can take. Not only that, you also have to consider your age. Okay? So, for example, if you're over 50, 60 and above, You don't want to put your money, your funds in a investment vehicle that may give you big returns, but the risk of loss is also high. You don't have many years, to try and recoup on that. So you need, even when you are starting out, the way you invest is going to be certainly different from somebody who is much younger, starting out as a 30-year-old person. That person has a lot of years in front of them, may lose all or lose a big chunk, but has a lot of years to try and recoup. But so you really, as in your wealth journey, in your wealth pursuit, you really have to think about your personality, think about your risk, how much you can cope with in terms of risk, in terms of the fact that you may lose some funds depending on what the investment vehicle is, and what are you able to cope? Are you able to deal with it? I remember I had that interaction with somebody, a very old man who was actually retired, and his pension was put in an investment vehicle where he lost a lot of money, and he didn't have the time to recover really well from that. So it's you really, really, really need to think about what your risk is, your ability to cope with risk is. And again, you also, wherever you are investing in, you don't just invest without knowledge. You need to train yourself. You need to read about the area. You all make sure, even though you might be giving your funds for for an expert, a financial expert, to support, to manage your investment. But you also need to keep abreast so that you can ask the right questions and be sure that the investments are being made for you in the way that suits your personality. So today, we've spent some time just thinking about stepping back a bit to think, are you doing the right work? Are you in the right business that suits your personality? Are you doing the things that you love? Are you in the work setting that you love, that you are passionate about, that you've got the skills for? Because when you find that you wake up in the morning and you are not prepared to go to that place, you are not prepared to go to pursue your business, that eventually tells on your health. So it's important that you try to ask questions and make the adjustments that are necessary to find the right balance for yourself. So if you found any tips that have been useful to you, please like and share this session with others, this video with others, and please let us know if there are any videos that you would like us to make, any areas that you would like us to explore. Thank you very much, and keep making extensive effort, massive effort towards your wealth goal. Best of luck.